And then we roll again. Let's just go top. I could be making a wrong move, but that's okay. Draw a card. We drew in the knot this time. Okay, at the end of our movement phase, if a captive has a hero next to them at the end of the movement phase, put a plot token on them. Maximum 1. We're gonna go for these guys. Okay. We skip our income phase, we do upkeep, there's nothing there, main phase 1. No CP card. I don't want to upgrade abilities right now, man. Because, like, I don't want to hurt too much. Whoa! Dyson Pixels gets the goofy looking notification that I need to fix. Welcome. Follow. That was really loud in my ear, by the way. Scared me. What do we do? What do we do? We just roll? And try not to hurt him? Said no pyromancer ever. I don't want to do a lot of damage. Where's our collateral? We could do Burning Soul a couple times and just spam that. I don't know. Let's just roll. Let's just get in there. That's too much damage. I should have put the focus fire on. Is it too late? It's too late. I can't change it. I should have put the focus fire on the chosen had I known. Burning Soul. Is scary, but not scary. Fireball for 8 damage would eliminate the shields on the chosen to the right of me. Which would remove these shields. I can start picking at health there, or at plot tokens. Plot tokens. I think that's what we're gonna do. So let's keep the flames. Second roll, perfect. We're locking it in. Do I nuke him? What if I do 8 damage plus my 3? That would be enough damage to put another plot token on him. And then my next turn, I could at least eliminate him. I like that. Where's Cloud Art when I need him? Cloud Art, tell me I'm doing it wrong. Be my living rule book. Okay, we're doing it. Gain of Fire Mastery. It's going to be 8 damage to this chosen. That it removes all the shields. Even though it's 9 shields, they have to expend it to block all the damage. Okay. If I make it 11, I would do exactly 2 damage. Bringing this to 4. And because of when a captive's health is reduced by 2 or more in a single phase, put a plot token. Okay. So we're good there. I like that. It's going to help eliminate that dude real quick. All right, the second main phase. I think we're good. Oh, I didn't grab my shield. Sorry. I had a free recruit. I get a shield from Cloak. I want to make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Target, resolve, hero phase, part 2, which is main phase, discard, blah, blah, blah. Enemies upkeep. There's no upkeep on this map. Henchmen, roll the die. So it's 2 and 2. 2 reds, 2 blacks, because we're playing 1 player. Here we go. All right. We got a 1, 2, 5, 6. Savants are not going to activate because they needed 3 strikes. Vanguards are going to activate because they got a Vortex. The Chosen will not activate, and the Iron Rain, the Unstoppable Threat, will with a 6. I don't have anything to dice mod it, so we're just going to take it as face value here. Here we go. Vanguard, multi-strike melee. We are not standing next to him, so we don't need to worry about it. I'm trying to remember what the rule was here. Multi-strike melee, deal 9 damage. Start player chooses a henchman not at stack limit to gain a shield. Does that effect still happen even though they don't punch me? I would assume so, because even if I block the damage, it would still happen. If there's any experts out there that remember how that works. My mind says it does. Whether I'm melee or not, they still activate. They're just not doing the damage. So I'm going to say yes. The star player, me, chooses a henchman not at stack limit to gain a shield. I'm going to give it to this. Ooh, who do I give it to? If I put it on the Chosen next to me, it's going to just fall off because we're going to eliminate her anyways. Which, that's fine. Okay, and then the 6 from Iron Rain, the Unstoppable Threat, multi-strike range, inflict a barbed vine, gross. We've been barbed. Then if the targeted opponent is not adjacent to a henchman, which we are, deal 5 undefendable damage. The enemy cannot be damaged in any way or afflicted with status effects. That's on behalf of the Unstoppable Threat. Okay, that wasn't so bad. We do take 5 though. Oh wait, no, I don't, because I'm standing next to the dude. Ah. Alright. We're done there. Crisis Clock moves 1 for 1 player, blank spot. Alright. We're good there. Then it goes back up to us. We pass the player's token. It passes to me again. Collect all. We go to movement phase here. So we need to end our move phase here, unfortunately. Which is okay. Because it's going to eliminate 1 Chosen. And that's what we want here. We don't want our plot tokens to go away. And I don't want to end next to a Vanguard. I don't want to start taking damage yet. So we're going to stay there. At the end of my movement phase, per adding plot tokens, if a captive has a hero next to them, at the end of the movement phase, which is now, put a plot token on them. Boop. Rescuing. If a captive still has health remaining when they receive a 3rd plot token, which they do, they immediately break free from the mind control and are rescued. Remove all tokens and place a clear tile on them. They now count as an empty space and will no longer contribute to the crisis clock. Start player distributes 1 momentum each time you rescue a captive. So this one's rescued. You're welcome. Brosive. Kind of look like a Psylocke in the making. Woo! Tokens. Put a clear tile flag. We don't get the momentum other than the 1 from rescuing them. 1 momentum. All right, we did 1. I think that's it. So then we do upkeep, we cool off. CP card. Have the Christmas one again. Get out of here. CP card. Molten Armor 3. An aggressively offensive hero in a game where we need to be not aggressively offensive. Can I remove this token? Do I dare buy it? I mean, we get a roll for free. If we could do 2 damage to this Savant, that would be great. So let's go ahead and roll. Let's get our dice tray. I don't want to upgrade anything because I really don't want to get hurt. I don't want to hurt them. Yeah. Burning Soul would be so good. Not really. Never mind. That's bad. It's collateral. We don't want to do collateral here. That's actually pretty gross now that I think about it. We don't want to combust. Combust might be too much damage. It's not too bad, I guess. Let's keep the 4 in these. Or just do a fireball for 4. No. Oh my god, this is so weird, having to control my damage. Controlling my damage here. Or we go nuts and we can... I don't want to do collateral. That's bad. I don't want to do it straight because that's also bad. Combustion's not bad. Let's keep that. Let's see what we get here. Second roll. Okay, we can combust. Oh, I do take a damage from that, though. That's fine. I'll take 1. Technically, that damage is accumulative at the end of the round, or a phase, but this situation, we don't have to worry about it. Yeah, let's just do combust. So we gain a fire mastery. This comes off. Remove up the 4 fire mastery. I'm going to remove 1 to do 3 damage. You know what? I wonder if I'm supposed to spend the shield on barb damage, even though it's 1 damage. During the defensive roll phase, a player with it's during defensive roll phase. Okay, so no, I don't. We're gonna do 4 damage. That goes to this token. Okay, he goes down to 4. That's more than 2 health, so he gets a plot token. Just 1. It's once per phase. When a captive's health is reduced by 2 or more in a single phase, put a plot token on them. Maximum 1 per phase. Is that... Kraz, are you still there? I need some Kraz logic here. When a captive's health is reduced by 2 or more in a single phase, put a plot token on them, maximum 1 per phase. So technically I could do collateral damage, and I could do a maximum 1 plot token per everybody? Or is it when a captive's health is reduced by 2 or more, but I can only place 1 plot token? When a captive's health is reduced by 2 or more in a single phase, put a plot token on them. Maximum 1 per phase. So technically I feel like I could do collateral. And if I'm hitting 2, then everybody should be getting a plot token. But a maximum of 1. So even if I hit for 4 collateral, like it's still just 1 token. Dang. I messed up then. Okay. Well, that sounds right. It's just maximum 1 token per phase. But then if I do collateral, and that would be the reason why they take Black Bolt and Havoc out, because that would just be super strong. Okay, going forward, that's how we're going to do it. So Burning Soul is actually really good here. Anyways, we did the damage, added the token. We go into main phase 2. We got nothing. We have 6 cards, so we got to start to be careful here. I don't want to lose good cards. So let's go into the enemies phase. There's no upkeeps. So let's roll their die. Let's see if we can just get a fail here and then start doing some Burning Soul. Kind of. I mean, this is pretty good. So we got a 2/3 and a 6/6. The 6s don't do anything other than the unstoppable threat. So we'll take it. And because I'm standing next to a henchman, it doesn't do anything. I still get the barbed, but I won't take the damage. Okay. That's okay. I like that. Crisis clock ticks. Remove 1 plot token from each henchman. Do I skip that? Yeah, no, we're going to take that. I'll save it. That's 1 token. Now that we know that Burning Soul's really good here. We still have to stand here. Shoot. I shouldn't have done Combustion. Because he only has 4 health. I'm going to either kill him or I got to stand here and not do a turn of Combustion. There's no way I can block damage from him. I could transfer him a shield, but that doesn't matter. We're going to have to be really careful. Crisis clock went. We removed the token. It goes back to us. Movement phase. We're screwing this all up. We should have did Combustion from the beginning. I have to stay here. Now that he only has 4 health, I really have to stay here. So, movement phase will end. With only 4 health, if I combust twice, or if I do Burning Soul twice, he's potentially going to die. If I do Burning Soul and I roll too many flames, I got to roll at least 2. I can't just keep doing 1 damage Burning Souls. It has to be 2. It's a risk I'm willing to take. All right, we ended our movement phase. We go into upkeep. We don't cool off or anything. CP card. Now we have 7 cards. Okay. Let's roll. First roll. We got a small. Gain 2 fire mastery, and then it's 5 + 1 damage. Small's not bad. Oh, it's a large. That would be 2, 4 + 2. So it'd be 8. I really can't add any more damage to that. Yeah, let's take a second roll. Okay, there's Burning Soul. It's also Combustion. Let's do Burning Soul. I do take a damage. In 2 fire mastery, then deal 1 damage per these to all opponents. So that is 2 damage exact. So this 4 goes to a 2. Maybe we did pick the right hero, Cross. Joke's on us. He gets a plot token. This guy takes 2, goes down to 6. Plot token. There is a 6 in my 4s. Who's playing my game last? Okay. This goes to 8. They get a plot token. This goes to 8. They get a plot token. It's collateral damage. Focus fire does not increase that, right? Or does it? Oh. Been a while. When a player with this token is attacked, yeah, it's for an attack. It's not collateral damage. The 6 goes to a 4. Plot token. 8 goes to a 6. Plot token. That seems correct. All right. We gotta perfect this. That means saving them all. Okay. Second main phase. We do have some cards here. So the question is, if the Savant hits me, I don't want to hit back with my defense. We could play it safe and do warm-up. It's free to play on our main phase. Gain 1 fire mastery. Then spend CP as desired to gain additional, which I could just spend this and just gain the fire mastery. Fire it up would be good. I'm going to lose a CP on this next crisis clock. Molten armor upgrade. What's the stack limit on fire mastery? It's 5. It would go to 6. It would be that much there. I mean, that's safe. I would just spend warm up just to get rid of it. And I don't have my dice mods yet, so I'm going to do that just so I can keep my CP. So I'm going to spend warm up on my main phase that gain a fire mastery. I have 5 there. Then you can spend CP to gain more, but I'm not going to spend any. And then that puts me at 6 cards. End of our turn. Upkeep on enemies, there's nothing. We're going to roll for them. Let's see if we can do that same thing. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm scared. Savants don't strike. Vanguards don't, but the Chosen will. With that combo there. They're multi-strike range. They deal 5 undefendable. That's okay. We have some health. And then the threat would be nothing. We'd get the vine, but no damage because we're still next to a henchman. And I have no dice mods for them, nor do I really need them to fail at this point. So we'll let that go through. So Chosen, multi-strike range, there's 1. You know what I should do? Because there's 2 of these guys. No, it doesn't matter. We weren't melee to them. There's only 1 of these guys. They are going to hit us for 5. And we have to take that because it's undefendable. On a 48. And that's all they do. They don't activate. And they did activate last turn. Or 2 turns ago. But only that one would activate. Yeah. I should have put another shield out. Let's not cheat. Technically, I'm going to cheat because I would have put it on this guy anyways. And I would have flipped it. So it doesn't matter. It would have came off the board. Okay. That's the end of that. We're going to crisis clock and lose a CP. We're using blunder rules. Again, we have to end our movement phase here. Because we want that guy gone. Do we though? We could move. We can move now. If we're doing collateral damage, we can move. So let's pick up some stuff before we start like eliminating all these guys at the same time. What do we want? Oh, I didn't take the Barvine from the Iron Rain. Card draw, no, because we're at stack. I don't want to start tossing them. We could just grab the health just to be safe. We'll go up 6. Might as well. The token's there. Let's take it. It's a strong one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 54, baby. Yep. And then keep. We lose a thing. Income CP card. We had triple up, which we don't want to spend right now. So again, we're back at 7 cards. Let's roll Burning Soul again, which is 2. Where's my other die? We got 1. 2. Lock it in, Burning Soul. Will you allow it, Onslaught? Thank you. Gain 2 Fire Mastery. I do take a damage. And then it's 2 collateral. All opponents. Oh no, I have to end here. I'm going to cheat. I have to cheat. Sorry, I'm going to cheat. I would have ended it there. We knew that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because technically I needed to end my movement phase there to apply that plot token. I'm cheating. Oh my god, it feels bad. But I have to. That was our whole plan from the get-go that we talked about for like 5 minutes previous turn. So technically he would be gone at the end of our movement phase. He gets a clear token. We get 1 momentum. I think we have the title for this YouTube video. It's called Blunder Cheats at Missions. He's gone. He's rescued. We knocked him out of his unconscious state, or out of his trance from Onslaught. Okay, that's fine. We took the health back. We stayed there. We rescued him. We rolled Burning Soul. We're going to start doing 2 damage to all of them. So this guy's going to go to 4. Okay. And gain a plot. This guy's going to go to 6 to 9 total. Gain a plot. This guy's going to go there. Gotta go to 9 total. Gain a plot. I think I put that focus fire on him. This one's gonna go to 2, so we're gonna have to land there, so we don't overkill the chosen, and then gain a plot. And then this guy is gonna go to 4. Why did I put that? We knew it wasn't gonna be a 4. And gain a plot. Second main phase. I have lots of cards, and I just unfortunately need to start ditching them here. I guess we could just upgrade our defense. Or we could upgrade combustion. For 2. Let's do that. We're not rolling it. But we might next turn. Or next on the boss. Okay. So we're back to 6 cards. Let's go on to the enemy, no upkeep. Oh, plus I didn't even think that's once per phase. So even if I had burn on him, the upkeep phase, is that separate? Yeah. Upkeep phase. Burn would also add 2 damage, or would add the 2 damage we needed to do to add a plot token. Cross, Pyromancer's like OP in this map. Would have thought. We roll. There's no upkeep for them, but they do roll. So here we go. Yeah! Alright. Savants are finally going to hit, and Vanguards are going to hit. The question here is, do I do anything with their dice? I can't. I could have them re-roll. I run the risk of just like getting hit pretty hard. If the Savants hit me, it is defendable. Which in this case, I don't think I would kill him. Because this is the only one that's left. And even if I rolled a max molten armor and spent the momentum, we'd end up just taking the damage, which is fine. The Vanguards are going to hit. They're melee, but we're not standing next to them, so they'll just dish out the shields. So we'll do that. And then no 6. We can't complain. Okay, we're going to let that slide. So Savants are going to hit first. They're multi-strike range. There's only one left. Two left. We're going to hit for 10 total in the end. So this one's going to hit for... Or no, sorry, he's dead. So we're only going to get hit for 5. I'm not going to pay to do my defense because I don't want to hit into 4. So we'll take 5. 3 of that. We'll go to the shield. Taking 2. He's done. And then there's no more green guys. Oh, sorry, there's one down here. So we will do another 5. That's too scary to roll into. I could save him with a defense roll, but if I roll 5 flames, I kill him on accident. And with my luck, that would happen. We'll take the 5. I'm not going to defend it. Vanguards would activate. They're not going to do any damage, but they are going to add shields to anybody that's not at stack limit, which is fine because in the end, these guys are all going to get saved at the same time. Chosen don't activate. We didn't roll a 6, so we're good. Crisis clock ticks. The Savants are going to activate. They do deal 2 collateral to all heroes. So it's going to be 4 total. 2 from there, 2 from there. So we're going to take 4. On 46. That wasn't so bad. Because now if we just do a 2 Burning Soul again, we can claim victory. That's crazy. Okay. Now we can grab the 6 health. As intended. We'll go up to 52. We end our movement phase. Saving this guy. We rescued another Savant. 4. Put a pod token. We gain a momentum. We're going to have lots of momentum going into this boss, which is okay. Okay. Upkeep. Cooldown. CP card. So we're back up to 7. We have our attack mod. Let's roll. So if we do Burning Soul here, we technically win. We're going to have everybody cleared all at the same time. We got to roll it. Did I afford doing anything else? No. Oh, shoot. I should have ended my movement phase up there. I had to. Otherwise, I'm going to lose. Dang it. I'm going to have to break the rules again. I don't want to start over. Dang it. All right. Record rewind. Go back down to 46. He's going to die anyways. Let's just put the 2 pod tokens. And then instead we're going to take the card draw. So I'll grab one more card. Or technically it would be, yeah, I'll grab one more because that was from my upkeep. Okay. We have to do that because otherwise he would have died from my combust. So technically this would come over here. They're cleared. Breaking the game. I dumped him in the wrong tray. Okay. I'm pretty sure he had, I remember he had, I think he had 3 health or 4 health. I don't remember what it was. They start with 8. Yeah, he would have 4 left. And then 3 shields. So it did not add any to him. Okay, now we're back on track. So our first roll, we did not get Burning Soul. Let's go ahead and take a second roll. Looking for, I drew in the samesies, so if we get a 5, oh, we got it. Okay, Burning Soul, locking it in. Gain 2 Fire Mastery at stack. Deal 1 collateral per Burning Soul. So now everybody takes 2 damage. And they all get rescued at the same time. Because according to what I read, when a captain's health is reduced by 2, which we're doing, 2 or more, in a single phase, put a plot token on them. Maximum only 1. So yeah, so they all are going to get rescued. Perfect. They all get rescued. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 momentum. Because you get 1 per. Start putting these away. Would have thought, Cross. Good pick. They're all receiving their 3rd. So we missed out on a lot of these crit tokens. Had I known that in the beginning, I would have traversed the map a little bit differently. Because I thought it was going to be one plot token per the damage I was dealing, not so much per minion or henchman. So that kind of makes sense why they pull out Havoc and Black Bolt. So you're not just like constantly, this just goes away. Constantly spamming collateral. Okay. Main objective is rescue or defeat 2 captives plus 1 additional per hero. Upon completion, if you fill the main objective, distribute 4 health. So we'll go up to 50. We did cheat. We had to like manipulate our health so many times there. And 2 momentum. Perfect reward if your team completes the main objective and rescues all, which we did. Distribute additional 4. And another 2 momentum. Up to 14 momentum. And we flip to the other side. So we need health dial. Boss fight. Onslaught does not fear you. In fact, he has been waiting for you. It is useless to resist me. Psychic voice bellows deep within your mind. Fight me if you wish, but your power will be mine. Sorry, it says your power will be mine. Boss setup. Start with 40 health. And then 20 per hero. So up to 60. And no oppression tokens. Add an additional 10 health for each captive that was not rescued. Dang. Goals to reduce Onslaught to 0 health. On completion, you win. Alright, here we go. We have a crap ton of cards because as soon as you complete a side, you flip. And we have 8 cards. We're going to go into 9 with a triple up in our hand. Alright, we go to movement phase. We don't need cards, so let's just grab health. Oh, this is cool. So this one's multi-strike range. This one is multi-strike wither. If my opponent is at melee, it actually does 12 damage. That's insane. If they're at range, it deals 6 undefendable instead. Cosmic Crush. One is melee, deal 7. If they're at range, deal 4. Alright, we got a roll for Crisis Clock. 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's start. Where do we go? Do I cycle some recruits? No, because I kind of like cloak here. I can prevent all damage from a single attack, and if I'm melee and I'm getting hit with that mind drain for 12, yeah. It'd be a good time to use it. Let's grab. Let's go nuts. We have Fire Mastery, and we're not afraid to hit now. So let's take a turn 1 ultimate. Right? Her ult's good. 12 damage. No, we could do more than that. Right? Odds everything and knockdown. Knockdown doesn't matter, so we gain that. For Fire Mastery and a burn. Okay. Upkeep. Cool off. Keep a card. Lots of stuff in our hand here. So stun doesn't work in this game, right? Or does it? I don't think stun works. I don't remember. Looking at the rulebook. I don't think he can stun. I think they have to take a turn. Bam, 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 bam. It just says immediately targets the same opponent. I guess it would work. It's just targeting again. It's not ending my turn and skipping their turn. It's just redirecting my attack. A player afflicted with this token may take no actions of any kind. After the attack concludes, the player who inflicted stun removes the token and then immediately targets the same opponent with an additional roll phase. So it's not actually ending the phase. So I think stun would work. So let's get Meteorite out. And then I want to sell some cards because I have really good stuff here that I don't necessarily want to get rid of. I'm not too crazy about my Molten Armor upgrades, so I'm going to sell that. That puts me at 7. And we'll stay there and see what we can do here. So we have 4 Fire Mastery. Let's do something big. Let's just kill this guy. So that's Pyroblast. It's a 6. We still have our samesies. We still have our 6-it. Let's take a second roll here and see what happens. Okay. Now we have Meteorite potentially. If we do another roll, we can ult. I say we go for it. Last roll. Okay, we didn't get it. Blah, 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 blah. Let's do something. If I do a samesies into a Pyroblast, or I could do a samesies into Meteoroid. Or we could do a 6-at samesies into Meteoroid 2. It'd gain 2 Fire Mastery, inflict stun, then deal 1 undefendable per. Additionally deal 3, so it'd be 8. That's not bad. It gets rid of some of my cards without having to sell them. Let's do that. It's a waste, but not in a bad way. So we're gonna samesies and 6 it. So that's 2 CP. To do meteorite. I have no other way. I could triple up. You know what? Should we try it? If I triple up here. Let's do it. 2 CP. It's a risk. No, no. Because we have red hot. We want to do that. So gain 2 fire mastery. We'll gain the 1. We inflict stun. Stun does go through. Okay. Then deal 1 undefendable damage per fire mastery. So that's 5. And then 3 collateral. So we're going to do 5. And then we're going to play red hot. For 1 CP, that adds 1 damage per fire mastery. So it's going to be 5 plus 5. So 10. He'll take 10. And then 3 because of collateral. Down to 47. Okay. Then he's stunned. I remove the token. And I go again. Sorry, I'm going to add 3 to that. On the 44. And then I'll just spend my plot token to add damage to that. Another 6. Down to 38. Beautiful. And then we go again. Now this time I don't have dice mods. Let's keep the 4/6. See if we can just combust or something here. Or we could stun again. Yep. Yeah. It feels like it's cheating. But I think we're right, Kraz. I could be wrong. But you know what? You and I are the only ones here. No one's watching. It feels right. Right? Deep down inside, it feels right. Gain 2 fire mastery. I can't because I'm at stack. We're going to inflict stun. Stun can be inflicted. Then deal 1 per fire mastery, so 5. This time it's only going to be 5. 33. And then additional 3 for collateral. And then he's stunned. If it's wrong, you'll just have to replay the mission. Yeah, that's fine. But it feels right. I'm not manipulating his dice. I'm not removing dice. I'm not eliminating his turn. Stun specifically says I immediately target the same opponent with an additional roll phase. So I think overall, I'm not eliminating his phases. I'm just taking additional offensives per my stun token. And then we roll again. Yeah. Woo! Let's go! Ooh. Daddy out roll 1. Got him, Onslaught. Easy game, clap. All right. Scorch the earth. There's people at our ranked event that when they made it a rule that if we alt, we have to say the quote on the board. I stand alone, wreathed in joyous flame. Let's go. All right, I can't get any more fire mastery. I inflict knockdown, which in this case that does not happen. They cannot spend any. They have infinite CP to pay for that. Take the mini and keep trying to stun lock them. No, because I have 54 health, and I'll take a natty alt on a first roll. He does get burned. I can't not take that. And then 12 damage. So down to 18. And then additional 2 battle damage. Down to 16. Let's go. 2 stuns and an alt. Second main phase. My second main phase out of 3 turns. I have 1 CP and I really don't have much other than that this time to spend. So we'll hang on to our cards and let the enemy go for the first time. Enemy upkeep. They have burn. Take 2. Boss rolls. Yeah. All strikes. We're going with that cosmic crush. So it's going to activate. I'm not going to change it. It gets crit tokens on 1 and 2. 1 here. 1 here. And then if the opponent is at melee, which I am, I get dealt 7 undefendable. Well, it's not this time. No, let's save our CP. Let's just take 7. Down to 47. Okay. Crisis clock ticks. 1 to the red. Shrapnel. Inflict Barred Vine. Then deal 4 collateral to all heroes. Down to 43. Uh-oh. Oh, it's just telling me they're going to be closed on July 4th. I don't care. All right, Crisis Clock happened. We pass the player token, and then we go to movement phase. So let's grab... I have 1 CP. 4 cards. Let's grab some cards. Let's see what we can get here. 2 cards. We're going to draw into Try Again and Transference. Ba-da-bap. Upkeep. We'll lose that. CP card. You know what? I didn't look at Cloak's thing. It's undefendable. Once per round, you may add range. Okay, so I couldn't have defended it anyways. Prevent all damage from a single attack. That's fine. We drew in the Try Again and Huzzah. I'm going to sell Fire Up. I'm going to sell Transference. I'm going to triple up for 2. See if we can get another alt. 1. Aeroblast, what status effects, and Vegas. So we're going to Vegas for 1. We're going to sell status effects for 1. We'll upgrade Pyroblast for 2. Nah, I'm not going to do that. I got Barred Vine on me. I might need to get rid of with a bye-bye. Okay, we're just going to roll. Let's get another natty. I still have plot tokens. Enemy reroll, undefendable, and Crisis Clock moves back 1. Or it does not move. 8. Do I want to do 8 damage? Not really. We're going to toss it all. We got Fire Mastery. We need to take advantage of that. Like a Combust. 2, 3, 5. Last roll. I gotta take 2 damage. Okay, it's gonna be freaking whatever. So we're at 2 damage we're taking right now. Let's just try again. For 1. Keep the 2 through 5. 4, baby. Last roll. And another 4. Okay. Alright, we're doing a small. Locking it in. I take 2 damage from Barbed. Hot Streak. Gain 2 Fire Mastery. Can only gain 1. No bussin'. Then deal 5 + 1. So 10. And we're going to Huzzah. for 1. Roll 1. It's going to be 13. That's enough to kill him. 13 damage. Down to 1. Okay, second main phase. I will pass. Boss upkeep. Ooh, we win! Yay! Even though we cheated a few times.